Myself, Dr. Prashanta Kumar Bharti, Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department, GIS College of Engineering, Kollani. My subject topic is Advanced Welding Technology, ME703A. Core subject of this subject. After completion of this course, all students will meet the following objectives: to impart knowledge on various advanced welding processes so that the student can apply them in engineering industry applications. To develop the knowledge on the design of welded joints and the quality control of elements. Course outcome: upon completion of the course, student will be able to achieve deeper knowledge of welding materials, technology of welding processes, deeper knowledge of different metals and their properties in welded construction, knowledge of quality testing and production by welding, knowledge of current computer robotic systems and cost of the welding operations and product. Advanced Welding Technology, ME703, there are 7 modules. Module 1, Introduction, Review of Welding Processes and Weld Joint Design. Module 2, Process of Fusion Welding, Arc Welding, SMAW, Gas Metal Arc Welding. Module 3, Solid State Welding Processes, Pressure Welding. Module 4, Friction Welding, Electron Beam Welding, Ultrasonic Welding, Laser Beam Welding. Module 5, Gas Tungsten Arc Welding, Plasma Arc Welding, Arc Welding Equipments, Electrode Reactions. Module 6, Welding Metallurgy, HAS, Weldability of plain carbon steel, stainless steel, cast iron. Aluminum. Module 7, Welding Defects, Types, Causes, Inspection, Remedial Measures, Testing, Welded Joints by visual, type, die penetration test, radiography, ultrasonography, safe practices in welding. Requisite of the subject is manufacturing technology, welding technology, and joining of metals. COPO mapping of the subject, that is 4 COs against 12 POs. These are the average value of the POs against CO. Advanced Welding Technology, ME703A, Module 5, Lecture number 8, Gas Tungsten Arc Welding. Gas Tungsten Arc Welding, GTAW, is an arc welding process. Two figures are shown how the arc welding, gas tungsten arc welding process are being done. This is the filler material is added, and there is no filler material is added. Introduction: in gas tungsten arc welding, GTAW is also called inert tungsten inert gas TIG welding. The electric current is created between a non-consuming tungsten electrode and the parts to be joined. As in gas metal arc welding, inert gas shielding is used around the arc to protect the weld pool. Tungsten is a good electrode material because of its high melting point of 3,400 degrees centigrade, 3,400 centigrade. In the case of aluminum, the electrode system is used to break up the oxide layers on the aluminum sheet surface. Introduction: gas tungsten arc welding is also known as tungsten inert gas welding, an arc welding process that uses non-consuming tungsten electrode to produce the weld. The weld area is protected from atmospheric contamination by an inert shielding gas, argon or helium. The filler metal is normally used. The gas tungsten arc welding process is versatile and can be used on ferrous and non-ferrous metals. Gas tungsten arc welding uses a constant current power source. The first industrial applications for gas tungsten arc welding began within the aerospace industries. Plays an important role in the construction of the ship superstructure. Fundamental of gas tungsten arc welding. Tungsten arc welding is an electric arc welding process that produces an arc between the non-consumable electrode and the work to be welded. The weld is shielded from the atmosphere by a shielding gas that forms an envelope around the weld area. Gas tungsten arc process is versatile and can be used on ferrous and non-ferrous metals. An arc is produced between the non-consumable electrode and the work to be welded. Method of operation for gas tungsten arc welding can be manual or automatic. Fundamental of gas tungsten arc welding, the weld is shielded from the atmosphere by a shielding gas. Form an envelope around the weld area. Gas tungsten arc welding is versatile and be used on ferrous and non-ferrous metals and depending on the base metal in all welding positions. The process can be used to weld thin or thick material with or without a filler metal. When welding thinner materials, edge joints and flange filler metals are not used. For thicker materials, and externally fed material filament wire is generally used. The types of filament wire to be used in is based on the chemical analysis of the base metal. The size of the filament will depend on the thickness of the base metal, which usually dictates the welding current. Introduction: the gas tungsten arc welding process is versatile and all position welding process that is widely used in joining nickel and cobalt based alloy. Gas tungsten arc welding, the heat for welding is generated from an arc established between non-consumable tungsten electrode and the workpiece. Gas tungsten arc welding can be performed manually or adopted an automatic equipment and can be used in production as well as repair welding situations. It is a process that offers precise control of welding heats and is therefore routinely used for welding thin base metals and depositing root passes of thicker section welds. The major drawbacks of the gas tungsten arc welding process is productivity, as weld metal deposition rates during manual welding are low. Tungsten electrode, 2% thyroid tungsten electrode, AWS A5 1.2. EWTH2 has been traditionally used for gas tungsten arc welding for nickel based alloy, but now other compositions are becoming more common due to possible health concern associated with EWTH2 and other thyroid tungsten electrodes. Thorium oxides contains in the EWTH2 electrode is a low-level radioactive material that presents a small external radiation hazards and an internal hazards from ingestion or inhalation. Tungsten electrode geometry. Diameter of the tungsten electrode should be selected according to the weld joint thickness and filler metal diameter. And we suggested that the electrode be ground to cone shape, included the angle 30 to 60 degree with a small flat of 0.0240 to 0.060, that is 1.0 to 1.5 millimeter round at the point. This is the electrode, tungsten electrode. This is the thickness is 0.040 inch to 0.060. and this is 30 degree to 60 degree, and grinding marks runs these directions. This is a tungsten geometry which is used in TIG welding operations. This is the gas tungsten welding head. This is the head, tungsten electrode, direction of weld. This is filler rod, electric arc is produced, copper shoes, weld bead, tungsten electrode. This is tungsten electrode, contact tubes, and power sealing gases. Power sealing gases, and this is power. So this is the operations of gas tungsten arc welding. Working principle: an arc is established between the end of a tungsten electrode and the electrode is not melted and the welder keeps the arc cap constant. The current is controlled by the power supply unit. The filament usually available in 1 meter length of wire and can be added to, to the leading edge of the pool as required. The molten pool is sealed by an inert gas which replaces air in the arc area. Argon and helium are the most commonly used sealing gases. Working principles: tungsten inert gas welding is a popular type of welding that utilizes tungsten electrode to join various metals. The fixed welding variables include the types of filament, electrode type and size, type of current, and types of sealing gases. The process can be used to weld thin or thick material with or without the filament. When welding thinner materials, edge joints, flange filamenters are not used. For thicker materials, an externally fed filler wire is generally used. The size of the filament wire depends on the thickness of the base metal. TIG welding, gas tungsten arc welding, TIG welding. In TIG process, the arc is formed in between a pointed tungsten electrode and the workpiece in an inner atmosphere of argon or helium. TIG process is ideal for high precision quality precision work. Equipments: tungsten electrode, welding machine, constant current, AC, DC plus, DC minus, or AC/DC. Torch or electrode holder, sealing gas supply, helium, argon, or mixture of both. Filamentous rod, welding arc showing tungsten electrode and filler rods. And this is filler rod, it's welding. This is a circuit, remote control, current control. This is remote control, current control. Parameters: cooling water for cooling the torch, filler rod, sealing gas supply. This is sealing gas supply. This is power source. TIG welding. This is a TIG welding current conductor, sealing gases, non-functional tungsten electrode. This is tungsten electrode. Gas nozzles, welding rods. This is welding rod. This is guide, gaseous shields. This is arc, and this is welding area. Weld pool. The gas tungsten arc welding, TIG welding, or GTAW. Tungsten electrode is a critical component in the process as it channels the current required to establish the arc. Tungsten electrode can be alloyed with a variety of metals. 2% lanthanated lanthanated blue, ACDC, aluminum alloy, magnesium alloy, nickel alloy, copper alloy, titanium alloy. 2% thyroid red, DC, based for copper alloy, nickel alloy, and titanium alloy. Near earth mix purple, AC and DC, aluminum alloy, magnesium alloy, titanium alloy, nickel, copper alloy. 2% shadiated gray, DC, titanium alloy, copper alloy, magnesium, aluminum alloy. 0.8% zirconated white, magnesium, aluminum alloy. Pure tungsten, green, magnesium, or aluminum alloy. This is a different type of tungsten electrode created the arc for TIG welding. Tungsten properties allows an arc to maintain a temperature up to 6,100 degrees centigrade. Electrode diameter is varying from 1/16 to 1/4 inch of an inch, that is 2.5 to 6 millimeter. Most critical component of the process is shape of the tip of the electrode, pointed tip welding ferrous metal, rounded and tapered ball end welding for non-ferrous metals. Shielding gas. Argon and helium are the two most commonly used shielding gases used for the gas tungsten argon. The characteristics most desirable for shielding purposes are the chemical inertness of the gases and their ability to produce smooth arc action at high currents. They protect the tungsten electrode and the molten weld pool from the atmosphere. Gas purity affects a weld for the best result. The percent of inert gas usage should be at least 99.9% pure. Argon and hydrogen mixture are often used for welding of stainless steel. Difference between TIG and MIG. TIG is a non-fungible electrode, tungsten electrode, which slowly fade into the wet part. MIG uses a continuous fade wire that bonds, melts, and fuses both base and parent metals together. TIG welding is more commonly used for thinner gauge materials. A range of material thickness can be welded from the thin gauge sheet metal right up to heavier structural plates. Slow, fine, and delicate welding technique. Faster welding is done through MIG. Complex require more skill and cost than MIG. Machine is costly. User-friendly equipment are less costly than TIG welding. Application. Gas tungsten arc welding is most commonly used to weld stainless steel and non-ferrous materials such as aluminum, magnesium, and copper alloys. Aerospace industry uses light metals, aluminum, and steel alloy, thin sheets, and need high quality welding. So TIG is more suitable for it. Used in nuclear power plant. Applications. Gas tungsten arc welding is most commonly used to weld stainless steels and non-ferrous materials such as aluminum and magnesium. It can be applied to nearly all metals with a notable exception being zinc and its alloy. TIG is most commonly used to weld thin section of stainless steel and non-ferrous metals such as aluminum, magnesium, and copper alloys. Aerospace industry is one of the primary user of gas tungsten arc welding. 4. It is also frequently employed to weld small diameter, thin wire tubing, such as those used in the bicycle industries. TIG is often used in piping of various sizes. Advantages. advantages of gas tungsten arc welding includes inherently low heat input, which offers better control of weld. Well-filled dilutions by the substrate and make it suitable for welding thin sheets. The excellent shielding offers by argon, helium, and their mixtures means that the process is very clean. Gas tungsten arc welding is slower than gas metal arc welding, but the weld made by gas tungsten arc welding have much greater surface appearance and require little or no finishing operations. Since no spatter is created in gas tungsten arc welding. Gas tungsten arc welding can be used for welding on almost any shape of metals. Gas tungsten arc welding allows the welder to maintain a higher degree of control over weld load. Gas tungsten arc welding gives extremely high quality results under the right conditions. Gas tungsten arc welding results in little to no spatter, making it one of the cleanest welding processes. Gas tungsten arc welding can be preferred with or without filler methods. Gas tungsten arc welding allows for good control over variables such as temperatures, creates strong joints. Advantages and limitations of TIG welding. The advantages is no flux is used. Limitations, gas tungsten inclusion is very hard and brittle. Welding is smooth. Advantage, welding is smooth and sound with fewer scatter. Very suitable for high quality welding in thin material. Very good process for welding non-ferrous metals and stainless steel. Surface finish is good. Equipment is portable, but it has some limitations. Tungsten inclusion is hard and brittle. Equipment cost is very high. In steel welding operations, TIG is slower and the most costly one. Filler rod ends, if by chance comes out, then inert gas sealing can cause and limit contaminations. Disadvantages: gas tungsten arc welding often has higher cost. Gas tungsten arc welding requires highly skilled, experienced welder to perform. Gas tungsten arc welding has lower deposition rates when compared to some other welding processes. Lower melting point material cannot weld by this method. Gas tungsten arc welding slower welding speed, not easily portable. Some MCQs on gas tungsten arc welding. Which of the following gas mixture is not used in gas tungsten arc welding? T. Argon helium, argon nitrogen, argon hydrogen, argon carbon dioxide. So argon helium is commonly used, argon is commonly used, argon helium is commonly used also. Argon nitrogen is not used, argon hydrogen may be used for stainless steel, argon carbon dioxide may be used. So it is gas tungsten arc welding is not used, argon nitrogen. Question number two, in gas metal arc welding, which of the following polarities is generally used? Direct current state polarity, direct current reverse polarity, alternating current high frequency, and all of them. The direct current mostly use direct current state polarity. Which welding process is used to join two thick plates in one single pass? Oxyacetylene welding, gas tungsten arc welding, gas metal arc welding, electroslag welding. D is the correct answer. Single plate, two thick plate in one single pass, that is electroslag welding. The following welding process is used to weld fastener to plates without drilling and punching. Electroslag welding, oxyacetylene welding, part welding, stud welding. This fastener welds fastener to plates and stud welding is the correct answer. For underwater welding, which of the following process is not used? Electroslag, sealing metal arc welding, gas tungsten arc welding, gas metal arc welding. Of these four, electroslag welding is not used in the underwater welding. TIG welding can be used. MIG welding can be used. Gas metal arc welding, sealed metal arc welding is used, but electroslag welding is not used in the underwater welding. Next question: the following welding process is greater directional stability due to passage of arc through copper orifice. This is oxyacetylene welding, gas metal arc welding, gas tungsten arc welding, plasma arc welding. This arc through copper orifice is always plasma arc welding. So the answer is D. So we have discussed about the tungsten, gas tungsten arc welding processes, advantages, disadvantages, and some questions on gas tungsten arc welding. So this is the end of this today's lecture. Thank you.